All right, Gemini, here is your reading for January 2023 and also the rest of the year. We're going to do a 6-card reading. So 3 of the cards are for January, 3 of the cards are for the rest of the year. And I'll shuffle now and I'll speed it up. All right, let's see what the cards say for you this month. Firstly, first card, 2 of Swords. So it seems like you're going to have to make quite an important decision coming up in your life. And it seems like you're not aware of everything that's going around what's happening in this situation at the moment. And before you make a big decision, you really need to find out that information. As we see here, there's a blindfold, and the moon represents mystery as well. You're not seeing things clearly. So this isn't actually going to be hard to find out all the information required to make this decision. It's just currently you're not seeing things as they are. And you need to kind of just look around at the situation and see there's going to be something obvious there that you just haven't picked up yet. So find that before you make the decision. But once you do that, you're going to make a good decision. So big decisions coming up, think carefully about it because it's going to work out well for you if you choose the right path. Next, we got Queen of Wands. So, although you're an air sign, of course, and this is a fire sign, this kind of represents that you need to kind of embrace this side of your personality. You've got to embrace the passionate, confident, charming side of your personality to succeed in January this month. Because, obviously, if you've seen the next card, we got the Magician. This is the card of creation. This is saying that you need to be confident in the way that you approach these new situations that you're going to be putting yourself in. And although it's obviously hard to be confident if you're not feeling like that straight up, this is a sign that you're going to be anyway. Once you actually put yourself into new situations this month, you're going to be fine, you're going to thrive. Everything's just going to kind of go smoothly here. So if you're ever not believing in yourself this month, you need to kind of take a step back. As a Gemini, of course, you're good at analyzing situations. You need to, when you're not feeling right about something, think about it logically. Find all the good reasons why you should be confident and really going for a situation rather than convincing yourself out of it, and go for things this month. As we see in Magician, great time for times coming ahead for you, in creating new things, but you don't want to be holding yourself back. It's not going to happen if you kind of sit back and don't commit to anything, don't jump into anything. So this month, embrace the Queen of Wands in yourself and be confident, jump into things, don't worry about things. If you are having trouble doing that, look at things analytically and it will work out well for you. And the Magician, as I said before, this is the card of creation, manifestation. Dream big at the moment because this is the time when things are going to work out well for you. If you have your New Year's resolutions, this is a sign that you're really going to keep to them a lot more this year if you keep trying. If you give up, you're not going to do anything. You've got to keep hard at work. Embrace the Queen of Wands' passion here and really use it to gain what you want in life. Because this is a sign that you can get it. Whatever it is that you want, you have a chance of succeeding at it if you put the effort in. So, no just sitting back this month and not doing things. You need to go for it. All right, so for the rest of the year, first, there could be some troubling times ahead, but it's not going to be like that the whole time. This is just saying that if you do have these troubling times, just try and be aware, mentally, that not everything's going to happen well all the time. And when these bad times do show up, you may have a tendency to kind of get a little bit depressed about them and kind of get anxious and worried, maybe more than usual, maybe more than a normal person would. That kind of inflicts you a little bit more. You really need to kind of, as I said before, you're an analytical type of person. There's part of you that's analytical anyway, if you're a Gemini. And you've really got to kind of think about this logically again. As I say, although things may seem bad when they happen to you, you have to realize that that's only the present. And it's only how you're looking at things too. If things seem bad, take a step back have a look and see logically what is right and what is wrong about the situation. Write it down. This will be able to help you see things as they actually are. I think this is also a good sign to actually journal about things if you're not already. Anything that comes up when you have these hard times, write about them. Write every thought that comes into your head. Write it down and just let it go out of your brain. This will cause you to be a bit more happier and be able to deal with these situations easier. These situations aren't going to happen that much. There's just a couple of things, couple of hiccups that are going to happen. You're going to be creating new things. You're going to be putting yourself into new situations here. And when there's new situations, there's difficulty. And when there's difficulty, things are going to go wrong. But what can you do about it? It just means failure is just a part of success. Everyone who's successful has failed many times. And if you want to be successful, you're going to have to fail. So you need to find a way of dealing with these failures. And I think journaling is good for someone like you. All right. 10 of Pentacles. As we see here, we got the happy families. You can see generations all together, all enjoying themselves. This is a card of seeing what you can give to the younger generation and what you can give to the older generation. It's kind of like symbiotic relationships. You're going to be giving each other different things, but what these things are both going to be important to you and important to them. So with the kids, maybe you can teach them something new that they've never done before. And what they can teach you is they can remind you of what you were like when you were a child. They can remind you of what your outlook on life was back then. Maybe you didn't think things were as complicated and that really caused you a lot less pressure back then. Well, yeah, whatever it is, as an example. For the older people, you can obviously care for them and show what they need. Well, that's probably what they need, so you can care for them. And they can probably help you in some other way. Like maybe they can teach you something new. Maybe they can show you like new wisdom or a new way to look at life that you've never thought of before. So really think about the ways you can help out people older than younger than you here. It's also a sign that obviously your family life is going to be quite good. You entering these new situations, you creating, you manifesting, making things happen is really going to push you towards the path of success. Like it's the 10 of Pentacles. This is the end goal of what we want and you have a chance of achieving it. As long as you continue to work on yourself, continue taking new risks and continue putting yourself in new situations and creating new things, you're going to achieve what you want in life. Lastly, Page of Swords here. So, as overall for the yearly reading, this is a sign that probably people around you are going to hide information from you. Like, they could be making things a little bit tougher than they have to be. And you have to recognize this. And you have to kind of deal with this when it happens. You're going to be quite a bit of a leader this year, like in creating new things. Like your leadership powers are going to be a lot higher than usual and a lot more kind of stronger than usual. So people are going to be kind of like threatened by this. They're going to be threatened by your potential to succeed. And what's going to happen is people are possibly going to talk a little bit behind your back, but they're also going to be withholding information from you, so they don't want you to succeed. So kind of, I hate to end like with a card like this, but yeah, just be careful about those around you this year, because they can be just hiding things from you, and it's not even to their kind of like, it's not really helping them at all. It's just kind of to make it worse for you, which is just, what kind of person does that? So really watch out who is around you and who's kind of like jealous and who could be trying to sabotage you, and be wary of them. Maybe get them out of your life if they're not that close to you, or if you can. But yeah, just be wary of the toxic people around you who are just like jealous of you and trying to stop your life from going well. So apart from that last one, like this reading is great. Mainly centered around the Magician here. You're going to succeed this year if you put the effort in. So don't give up, keep pursuing your passions, and everything's going to be good. So hopefully you have a happy new year and good luck.